Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Now, I normally don't do Crucible videos, but I find myself only really playing Crucible when I do log on to Destiny. Obviously the game is in a bad state now. You've probably seen all over YouTube, blah 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 blah. I just want to go over the build that I've basically been using since Edge of Fate launched. Now it's a high weapon stat build, but I've padded out the lack of healing through my subclass and through my exotic, and it's really potent. And since Ash and Iron, it's only gotten better with the introduction of Threadlings on strand weapon hits. So I'm going to use the first half of the video to go over the build itself, and then I'll show you some gameplay. But during the gameplay, I'm going to talk about some other things that's been going on with Destiny. So looking at the subclass then, so Rally Barricade, we want to reduce this for Bastion. Control Demolition, so our abilities will make enemies volatile. Echo Vigilance, defeat a target while your shields are depleted, grants you a temporary void over shield. This comes in clutch more than you think it would. Echo Starvation, pick up a Void Breach or Orb of Power, grants Devour. So again, leaning into that healing factor, because we're running such a high weapon stat, we're padding out the rest of the subclass with as much healing as we can, so that the low health doesn't really negatively affect us. Echo Dilation, this is purely for stat buffs. And Echo Obscurity, again, this is for more class. Now the problem is, because we have Bastion on, if we have over 100 class, Bastion will get overwritten by the health overshield. So we want to keep our class as close to 100, but not reach over 100 as possible. Now weapons, you need 188 for Last Thursday to work. Elemental Honing, Rapid Hit, Ricochet, Polygonal, Range, Counterbalance. It feels really good with a 95 counterbalance. I've tried it at other recoil directions, but I would say get that as up high as possible. 50 health, just because sometimes you will be without any healing at all. It does take a while to load up. 80 grenade, this is purely so we get as much suppressor grenades as possible. Super, you will get one super a game with 70 super, but if you're looking at a more trials and comp environment, it might take a while. So if you've got the stat allocation for it, bump this up as high as you can, up to 100. For your weapons, I really like fusions, so I've got Zealot's Reward. And then Last Thursday with the 188 stat will 2-tap the enemies. For armour sets, I have got 2-piece Iron Banner and then 2-piece Last Discipline. 2-piece Iron Banner, as your health gets lower, your weapons gain increased stability and handling. Weapon final blows while your shields are depleted heal you. So that will in turn work with Echo Vigilance. So when our shields are broken and we kill somebody, which will happen quite a lot, we will just eke out gunfights because we have that 188 weapon stat. So when we kill someone when our shields are depleted, we will get Void Overshield and we will get health back. And then of course, we're running Crest of Alpha Lupi to negate the fact that we get such low health. So anytime we use a class ability, we will get full Overshield and we will get full health back. So this has great healing, great tankiness, and also can 2-tap the Last Thursday. For the artifact perks as well, if you're running Last Thursday, 100% Pack Tactics, dealing damage with Threadlings, increased Threadling damage, and also Threadling Proliferation, dealing strand weapon damage, has a chance to spawn a Threadling. This appears more often than not. When you're bursting down a target, you will generate a Threadling 100% of the time. Now if you really want to play into strand, you could move on to a strand subclass, and then you could use Threaded Blast as well, and also Tangled Web, so that when you kill enemies with Last Thursday, if you've got this correctly set up, you'll be able to generate a Threadling and a Tangle, and the Tangles will suspend, and then the Threadlings will latch on to the suspended target. But because I've run such a high weapon stat, I like being able to stay alive in Crucible, so that's why I've went with Void. With everything that we do, we will have an overshield or health 90% of the time. Crest of Alpha Lupi for your class, then Vigilance and Devour, and the 2-piece Iron Banner set. Another weapon combo I've been really enjoying with this is Ash's Embrace and Burden of Guilt. I don't know why, but Ash's Embrace just absolutely slaps at 188 weapons for whatever reason, and Burden of Guilt is just a monster just now, especially with Under Pressure closing time. It absolutely deep ranges people from ranges that you wouldn't expect. Ash's Embrace as well, Rapid Hit, Precision Instrument is so good, so good. So you're going to see gameplay from both loadouts. Just a disclaimer, I'm not Walla, I'm not a PvP sweat, I am bang average at best. I do get good games here and there, but I'm not like a PvP sweat. But with that said, let's get into the gameplay and talk about how Destiny is doing. So a couple of weeks back, I made a rant video, so to speak, around the state of the game and what Bungie were doing and why they were doing it. And it just came off as very shady. And I said in that video that the player base was reaching Curse of Osiris levels and the game is going to die unless something has changed. A couple of weeks forward, the game is at Curse of Osiris levels and big content creators are leaving left, right and centre. People are not playing. The Epic Raid just passed and there was only 27,000 people on Steam at the high point, which is ridiculous, and about half the people who cleared it compared to Desert Perpetual day one. So we're in a bit of a tough state. And it puts me in a weird position because my channel that I've built up has been purely in Destiny. I've been doing this for about a year now and I've made some decent progress in the space of a year, coming from absolutely nothing. I've got a small but regular community, you guys are great. You always show me some love, especially in the recent videos that I've done, and I really appreciate these. But making content just now, I just feel like there's no point because nobody's playing the game. I've got a couple of builds that I want to make videos on, but I'm just like, what's the point because nobody's playing the game just now, so why waste a good idea when it's not going to get any views? I might as well hold off until something happens. But at the same time, it's leaving my channel dead, and it's killing the momentum that I've been building up since Edge of Fate launched. So it's quite a weird position to be in. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to still continue to cover Destiny, but I'm going to start introducing some other games that I'm wanting to play as well. My big one that I'm really looking forward to is Arc Raiders. I don't know if you've heard this, but essentially it's a sci-fi dystopian version of the Dark Zone from Division. It's an extraction shooter. I don't know the appetite for you guys for me to start making Arc Raider videos, but I am going to start pumping a couple of videos out for Arc Raiders. It's got a beta coming out on the 17th of October. I'll be covering that, and then the game launches fully on October 30th. I actually participated in the tech test. It was a couple of months back and I couldn't put the game down. It was so fun, and for me, I don't play extraction shooters, I never have, but even for me, I was having a lot of fun, even if I wasn't doing the best. So I think there's a lot of scope to make some content out of it, especially if I'm actively wanting to play that game. Now, this hasn't been that moving away from Destiny, because I'm not. I'm still going to make videos, I'm still going to do my builds, news, possible rants, because I do enjoy talking about the state of the game, because it's like my biggest hobby. This game, it's been my biggest hobby for 10 plus years since it came out. I actually do talk a lot about it to friends and things like that, so I do enjoy making those videos. We've got the exotic mission coming out, and then we have the Halloween event as well, which will have its own guns and things like that. Also, when the exotic mission comes out, there's a sandbox update, so I've got a few things that I want to cover with that, especially on Titan, because I've already got a build that is just going to become amazing when that update goes live. So I've still got things that I want to talk about with Destiny, and I still really enjoy playing the game, I'm not going to lie, even though there's fuck all to do in it. Like, I bought Borderlands 4 because my pals were playing it, and everyone in my comments was saying, just move to Borderlands bro, like it's really good, etc, etc. And I played it, and yeah, the loot in that game is 10 out of 10, but the shooter part, it's a looter shooter, the shooter part of that game is terrible for me. It just felt clunky, and crap, and it just wasn't smooth and fluent like I've been grown accustomed to playing Destiny for 10 years. I am going to keep playing Destiny. I am going to keep coming back to it. I know I am, because I've been playing it for so long. I've built this channel around it because I love it that much. But I'm going to try and dip my toes into other things and see how that goes. So if you start seeing other videos not related to Destiny coming through your feed from me, I'd love you to check them out. But if it's not for you, fair enough. I'll see you in the next one. And if you don't really care about Destiny anymore, feel free to unsubscribe. That's fine. Thanks for your support thus far, and I hope you have a great gaming experience moving forward. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. The state of Destiny is how I anticipated it's going to be. It's brutal, and also my thoughts for this channel moving forward. It's definitely not the end of Destiny coverage, because I still love playing the game, but I am going to start peppering in different kind of games into my repertoire of content. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. I'm going to leave the footage just running in the background. It's actually quite a good game. I think I get like a 4.38 or something by the end of it. Ash's Embrace with Burden of Guilt is such a beautiful loadout, especially with a high weapon stat. I don't know what it is. I think it just makes the forgiveness of Ash's Embrace with Precision Instrument and Rapid Hit, it just makes it so forgiving to get that 0.7 time to kill. So I'm going to leave it running. Let me know down below your thoughts on me covering different types of games on the channel, and let me know down below about the build as well. Like, it's my first Crucible video. I didn't want to just do the bang average kind of setup that you see all over YouTube. I actually kind of wanted to talk about other things while introducing the build and leaving the gameplay up, but it allows me time to talk about other things. So let me know if you enjoyed the format as well. I'd be keen to know your thoughts on that, and if you want to see more Crucible videos from me, then that'd be great, because as I said, I'm just playing Crucible now most of the time anyway. So let me know down below, but other than that, I do appreciate you watching the video, and I appreciate you being here. And I'll see you soon for more Destiny 2 content, along with some other bits. All the best, cheers.
Minutes remain. A strong start. I envy your strength, Titan. captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. You're winning. Stay strong. Double down. Fire team that fights together stays together. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have advantage. Zone C captured. Keep the pressure on. Zone B is lost. 1 minute. You have it. You're almost there. Your engine road. You have zone advantage.